ECW, and as you can already hear, the reaction is raining through the arena for Tetsuya Naito, who stands in the ring at the opening of the show. The man who ruined Johnny Gargano's return last week and continues to berate and frustrate and lead on the war between LIJ and ECW and relishes in every element of the hatred that he receives. He says it there himself amidst all the boos. This war is far from over between ECW and LIJ. It has barely got off the ground and it will only continue on. Naito's lack of being ECW champion doesn't change anything. He just wants to bring ECW to the end. Title or not, he still can lead the battle against this great brand. And while LIJ, yes, while they hold more gold in the time being, that is for the time being. This battle will just continue on. The war will only get stronger. ECW will only get stronger in the rivalry against LIJ. And if you want to keep on talking ECW down, here comes the man who wants to represent it. Dominik Dijakovic can charge into the ring. And to the surprise of no one, Naito hops over the barricade and gets out of here. Dijakovic to the rescue of ECW here tonight. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, there's the champion! Aleister Black! Standing in the ring across from the man he faces this Sunday at Backlash. And he is telling Dijakovic, don't pay attention to LIJ. Put your eyes on me instead, because I'm the one that you've got to fight for the ECW title. Naito walks off, but Black and Dijakovic look each other in the eye again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Los Ingobernables de Japón and everything surrounding it, earlier today we caught up with Kevin Owens a week out from his championship opportunity against Hiromu Takahashi for the ECW Television Championship. Kevin Owens talked about the joy that he felt surge through him when he hit the stunner on Evil last week and Hiromu 2 weeks ago. Next week, he gets to do it again, but this time, he gets to leave with the ECW TV title. Naito can continue to try and lead this battle against ECW, but as long as Kevin Owens is on ECW's side, it is not a war worth fighting. If you're LIJ, you should back down, but if you're Hiromu Takahashi, you already know what's coming next week. And new. Well, let's certainly hope that Kevin Owens can back up his words and will be prepared for whatever comes his way from Los Ingobernables de Japón, which you know is every trick in the book if they can make that happen. But right now, we are going to get to the in-ring contest in this thing. The final ECW, the final show before we make our way to Backlash. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Dragon, Shingo Takagi. The newest member of Los Ingobernables de Japón, the man who will challenge Rey Mysterio for the ECW Cruiserweight Championship this Sunday, and the man who has steamrolled his entire way since arriving in the WWE at WrestleMania, taking out Rey, taking out his son Dominic. Now tonight, he will face Kushida in his final contest before the title matchup this weekend. A title matchup that, as much as it pains me to say it, Shingo Takagi goes in as the almost dominant favorite to choose in that matchup. He has taken care of both Mysterios. He has beaten them down. He has left them laying there. Takagi doesn't care. He does things the mean way. And that is what makes him so frightening, because he is a hell of a talent, and you know he can actually do that to his opponents. You know he can take them down and put them out permanently. Dominic Mysterio fought with his heart on his sleeve to represent the Mysterio family, and look where it got him. Laid out in the ring by that man right there. I'd say Takagi does things a little bit different to the rest of LIJ, but last week he was the dirty hand for Naito to take out Johnny Gargano at the start of the show. He has fully sold himself into that belief that Naito has and the system that LIJ is. And that is what makes him so dangerous heading into this Sunday and heading into this contest tonight against Kushida. Kushida, of course, one hell of a talent, there is no doubt about it. One of the best juniors that New Japan has ever seen. But even he may well be meeting his match in this thing. When it comes to taking on Shingo Takagi, the honest truth is right now, within that cruiserweight division, I really do not know who is on Takagi's level. I do not know who possesses the same fire, power, anger, everything that just makes Takagi what he is. You know, when Hiromu Takahashi was cruiserweight champion, he had a few challenges lined up against him, and they all seem as if they could be a credible threat to him. To Takagi, it just seems as if everyone is just meant to be run down just like that. This matchup is underway between these two, and already Shingo Takagi is on the offensive here against Kushida. Catches the legs, hops over the top, and kicks him upside the head. You know, in the entire war between ECW and LIJ thus far, ECW has never felt like it had someone to really almost even the odds from time to time, to really be that difference maker, that guy who can change things on a dime. Shingo Takagi feels like that guy, and he almost put away Kushida there with that power bomb. He just feels frightening almost, like someone you do not want to share that ring with, someone you do not want to stand aside in that squared circle from. Whoever you are, whatever lineage you've had within this industry, it doesn't matter. Takagi doesn't care about any of that. Takagi cares about just taking you down, putting you out, putting a beating on you, and leaving with his arm raised. But Kushida wants to take the fight through and here for his own sake and for that of ECW as well, but look at how far that got in there. A kick out at one there. Takagi making it look easy. Knee upside the head, give up his back. Kushida in trouble. Spin out back suplex. This is just looking painful for Kushida within this thing. Takagi has arrived with a statement to the WWE, and that statement is that he is on the side of LIJ, and that everyone who stands opposite him is in trouble, including Rey Mysterio this Sunday. It has to be said, Mysterio is looking incredibly on the back foot. Oh! Kushida looked like he had maybe a moment to recover there, but it was just taken away from him in incredibly quick circumstances by Takagi. But there's a slap in the chest by Kushida. He wants to keep fighting. He wants to do it for ECW, for the Cruiserweight division, for his own pride that he has within him. Takagi lifted up to his feet by Kushida, and here we go now. All that talk that may be proven wrong. Kushida fighting back here. Double knees in the chest. He'll make his way to the top rope. Takagi in trouble. Incoming from Kushida. Here we go. Corkscrew moonsault. Could that be the difference maker? No, it's a kick out at two. But it's the first time that Takagi's felt in trouble. And Kushida, he's going to keep it going here. Wind it up. Sock him. No. Counted. Oh, what a forearm. That was the first time it has ever felt that Takagi was in trouble. And look what it got Kushida. Pumping bomber. Well, Kushida got almost close, but it was never meant to be. Made in Japan. This one's over. Takagi with another victory on his way to the Cruiserweight match this Sunday with Rey Mysterio. If you're Rey Mysterio, are you clutching that title closer? Do you believe that it is time to give it away? Is Takagi the unstoppable force that he seems to be? Is it truly the end of Mysterio at the top of the Cruiserweight division. We will be fighting out, but here he comes again. Dominic Mysterio representing La Familia. Wearing his heart on his sleeve once more, and once again it only gets you so far, and that is a beating courtesy of Shingo Takagi. And Takagi wants nothing to do with Dominic heading into Backlash, throwing him out of the ring and leaving him there, leaving him down and out, the same way he hopes to leave Rey Mysterio this Sunday. Takagi in the driver's seat. Mysterio! Rey Mysterio! 6-1-9! Dom's back up! Top rope! The Mysterios teaming up! Oh, the splash meets knees! And Takagi runs for the heavens! Takagi getting the hell out of Dodge, but the Mysterios stand united! In the ring, looking over from Shingo, who has blood on his face! Could this be where the cracks begin to show? Could this help Mysterio retain this Sunday? Well, ladies and gentlemen, during that contest, we had the opportunity to catch up with number one contender himself, Dominic Dijakovic. And Dijakovic was commenting on what Aleister Black said to him. Says he's paying very close attention to Aleister Black. But unlike Black, he was the only one who wasn't willing to put up with the disrespect to ECW. Maybe that's Aleister Black's problem. He doesn't care enough for ECW. Maybe ECW needs a champion that values those three letters and not the cards that they seem to play. If Black loves to deal out the hands, then he can feast his eyes on this Sunday, because a royal flush is threatening to end the reign of Aleister Black before it can even begin. Elsewhere backstage, we caught up with Tyler Bate. And commenting on his victory on the past episode of NXT 2.0, Bate said that he's ready to prove his worth to ECW once again. He realizes what his goal might be right now, and he wants that one final victory to solidify his point towards that motivation that could get him to the top once again. So he put out the challenge. Anyone, anywhere, any weight class, any height, any size, it doesn't matter. If you want to fight with Tyler Bate wants a fight, and he wants it in the ring next week. Well, Backlash could be just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen, and there is plenty to look forward to at that event. But next week on ECW, we've got plenty to look forward to as well. It will be Adam Cole versus Ilya Dragunov on this show. And as we just heard, Tyler Bate will host his open challenge as well. And in our main event, more gold is on the line in the battle between ECW Los Ingobernables de Japón, Kevin Owens, Hiromu Takahashi. Will Owens stun the time bomb once again, but this time leave as television champion? We will find out next week. But tonight, there's titles on the line. The ECW Tag Team Titles, more specifically, are on the line. It is the New Day versus Evil and Sonata. Strap yourselves in, because this one, as of last week, got personal. For those of you who need a reminder, last week on the show, Xavier Woods was laid out backstage. We did not see the assailant, but we were pretty certain of who it was, as a bat laid at the side of Woods' fallen body. Later on in the night, Sonata attempted to invade in the main event between Evil and Kevin Owens, and that drew Kofi Kingston out with bat in hand to chase off Sonata into the crowd, opening the door for Kevin Owens to hit the stunner onto Evil and send the ECW Tag Team Champions heading into this title matchup here tonight on the back foot. New Day wannabe Tag Team Champions. They know they can do it. They've got the belief within them. And they want to be the ones to take down LIJ. So does everyone, really, on ECW. But New Day want to be the ones to show that it was always meant to be them. They were always meant to have the crack at LIJ. And they were always meant to be the ones to take them down with the power of positivity standing beside them. Who's to say they can't be the ones to take down Evil and Sonata? And you can hear the boos raining out before they even make an appearance. The challengers stand in the ring, and the champions are on the ramp. Cold Skull, Sonata, King of Darkness, Evil, LIJ, the new ECW Tag Team Champions as of WrestleMania, heading into their first and of course what we can hope to be their only title defense. They get taken down here tonight by Kingston and Woods. They go at it alone. We know LIJ's almost at full force here this evening as well. Naito's in the building. Possibly he ran away as per usual. Takagi, of course, well, we just saw him in action taking care of Kushida. That will be a worry for the New Day. They know that they're going to have to pay attention to their backs at all times. Pay attention in the crowd, whilst also paying attention to no matter what we say about them, and we have said plenty about these two scumbags, a very talented tag team unit. When they step in that ring, for as much as we all despise them, there are very few who are as good as these two men in a tag team instance. They are incredibly talented. They are incredibly gifted. They've achieved success without all these shenanigans and these downright disgraceful actions that Naito and the rest of LIJ employ to get the attention and the ire and the hatred of all of us. But of course, they have followed in that route, and it has led them to taking the same actions themselves. But will it be those actions that will cost them the ECW Tag Team Titles here tonight? We will find out. We're up in the air. It's the New Day versus LIJ for the ECW Tag Team Titles. It is Woods and it is Evil who will get this thing underway. Here we go between these two. The bell rings. And we are underway in this one, and it is Woods right out of the gate going after Evil here. Bulldog, and he is going straight after the man who may have been responsible for laying him out backstage last week. It was either Evil or Sonata, there's no doubt about it. Here goes Woods in the early goings of this thing, putting the beating, putting some stomps into the King of Darkness' chest, and rightly so. Give him a feel for everyone on ECW. Look at this, Woods starting off hot and making a statement of it already. Are we going to have new ECW Tag Team Champions this soon? It's a kick out at one by Evil, but Woods showing that the New Day are starting serious. For the throwing of pancakes and the playing of instruments, heading towards the ring once that bell is sounded. This is a serious side of the New Day. They are intent on putting away LIJ here. They want to be Tag Team Champions. They want to put down Los Ingobernables de Japón. And we all certainly hope, of course, that they can do just that. Evil fighting back here against Kingston, who is now the legal man in this thing. Oh, discus clothesline. And down goes Kingston there. The opening presenting itself for the King of Darkness here. In the corner we go now. Tag is made. Cold Skull is legal. Los Ingobernables de Japón making their first tag of the match. Sonata now against Kingston. Saw a little preview of this at the end of ECW when Kingston chased off Sonata with the back that may have been used against Woods on that show. Sonata though drop kicked the leg of Kingston out from underneath the knee, and he takes control now with a knee in the back, slowing down the offense, slowing down the fight and the fire within Kingston, and allowing himself to dictate the pace in this contest. The problem is with these guys is whatever their game plan is, or whatever you think their game plan may be, as I said before, you're always just looking over your shoulder, you're wondering, where's Naito? Where's Hiromu? Where's Shingo? And Kingston almost putting away Sonata there unexpectedly, it has to be said, but those are questions that unfortunately you have to just run through your mind, because these guys, they're almost never willing anymore to try and do things the legitimate way. The way that made them Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners and the final NXT Tag Team Champions, they're almost unwilling to do that anymore. It's all about the underhanded antics. It's all about waiting for the right opportunity for another member of this group to strike. That's all it comes down to. Evil, the legal man now, and Kingston has been having the beating put on him here in this contest. It has to be said, he is struggling against LIJ thus far, but there's the elbow in the gut there by Kingston. Floats over. DDT nicely done there by Kingston as the opening presented itself, and as the opening resulted in new tag team champion Sonata bursting into the scene there and breaking things up, and Kingston goes right after him, sending him up and over the top rope there, but he opens the door for Evil to attack from behind again. Kingston, no, oh, what a kick in the head! Evil goes down! And is there an opening here for Kingston to try and take control? He's lighting him up! The boom drop! Has it resulted in new tag team champions? It's not to be. But that has made LIJ feel like they can be on the back foot in this thing, that they can be in trouble within this contest. And that is going to be good for the New Day. They've got to make the most of it here. They've got to stay on offense. They've got to take care of Evil. They've got to have these quick tags in and out. They've got to make sure that they don't get caught up in LIJ's signature playbook of offense. And most importantly, in a way, you've almost got to hope that someone on ECW will have your back should one of those members of LIJ make their way out in this contest, which is sometimes almost a given. With how the antics between this group have flared up since Naito became ECW champion, of course lost it at WrestleMania. Look out here, Woods finally getting his hands on Sonata, and he's opening up a counter whoop pass on him. Waited for this opportunity, and he's making the most of it. Sonata's bleeding. There is blood trickling down the eye of Sonata, and look at Woods in the corner, staring at him. Looking at Cold Skull and telling him, bring it. You have deserved this. But Sonata comes up with a counter there. Kick in the gut, and another one. Woods now on the back foot, and Sonata taken down with an uppercut. Or Woods taken out with an uppercut there, rather, my apologies. Did Woods maybe let his hand get the best of him there, and it opened up the playing field for these guys to capitalize. Body blow once again. They have been making a good number of tags of LIJ, and it has put the New Day on the back foot here, trying to stretch to make those tags as much as they can. There might not be another tag in this contest though. Darkness falls, the cover, the two, and the kick out from Woods. Thankfully indeed, because that looked like it could have been it in this contest. In the corner now. And oh, what a palm chop there, and a Bronco Buster in the corner. It's looking like some worrying times. Tag is made into Sonata, but look at Woods. Woods, he's crawling. He sees Kingston's arm. He wants to reach out and make it. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Destino on the outside by Naito. LIJ have distracted the referee. Are you serious? Just when the hope seemed to be pouring back into the New Day, Naito snuffed it out within them. I said they would do such a thing. And they've done exactly that. Teaming up to take down Woods. It's a handicap match. And the final blow's on its way. Everything is evil. Cover, count, damn it. They hold on again. Referee had no idea Naito was there. Evil and Sonata playing the distraction game as always. And though blood may have been drawn in this contest, it still provided the victory for LIJ. Naito getting his hands dirty for a change. And though Evil and Sonata couldn't help him retain the title at WrestleMania, he helped them retain here tonight, and he laughs on the stage as he watches on. LIJ still holding on to those tag team titles as we head into Backlash. Gargano! Revenge for last week! Gargano escape on Naito! On the stage for the world to see! You said the war was still going on! Well, this man's at the front line of it, and he will not stop until he takes LIJ down!